Alright, welcome to Half Sword, which is a medieval fighting game. I'm playing the demo of it because I don't want to get the whole full game because, I don't know, it doesn't look that good for $20, so I'm just going to be playing the demo. And this is Beggar Rank, which is just boring. So I'm going to try to speed past this as quick as I can by just beating people up with my fist, just punching them straight in the face. I've also turned this on the lowest blood and gore setting, but there's still a lot of it. Because, YouTube doesn't really like blood. Or gore. So, I've turned both of those to the bare minimum, but still, there's gonna be a lot of blood in this game. There we go. Easy fight. And here we go. The great champion has challenged me. No good weapons here, unfortunately, to really take him down with. I mean, I guess you could say this duel's kind of okay. Unfortunately, both has range on us. Oof, that's pretty bad. Unfortunately, he has both range on us, and damage with that weapon. Maybe he'll trip over the knife and die. I've seen it happen before. Unfortunately, I find myself unable to pick it up. There we go, okay. What I gotta do is I just gotta stab him with it. Okay, I'm gonna surrender here. Yeah, when you don't get the candlestick, what you gotta do is you gotta try to grab the knife and you just gotta stab him in the face. Well, not in the face, just stab him in general. And then the neck works well, but, like, the stomach does too. Okay, let's see. Same exact item setup again, except even less stuff. Okay. He hit me, but okay, that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad hit. He hit me right in the neck, except it was only slightly with the... Yeah, I just need to get the candlestick, really, to win. Honestly, Beggar Rank's probably the hardest to get out of. But, other than that, it is mostly fine. It's really just fighting the great champion that's hard. Because it gives you absolutely no weapons and gives him a really good weapon. Okay, there we go. Don't mess this up, Noah. Come on. And don't let him kick it out of the arena, either. Okay, so now what we want to do with this is we can either hit him with it normally, because now we have the range on him. Oh, wow, I accidentally... Okay, so in case you're wondering what happened there, I hit him with the end of that, like, right in the neck. And I hit him with such force of one of the tiny points that he started bleeding out of his neck. Now, give me his axe. I'm gonna have to kill him. It's just tradition. Move, please. Afraid to say that it is the end for you. So yeah, these would all be blood and gore, but since that's turned off, it's just a lot of bruising. So actually, his head would be completely off right now, and so that arm. Although I think this only allows you to disable body parts. You can't actually, like... Yeah, there's literally no blood at all. Alright, Peasant tier. We're gonna go for the pitchfork. It's the best weapon in the game. And look at that, the game knew it and gave us the pitchfork. There's now our Peasant. Next is Commoner. Which is where the game starts to get a bit more difficult, especially since in Commoner there is no pitchfork, so I'm just gonna play a Peasant in the Commoner tier. Because it just works. Now, mostly because I don't want to just end this too quickly, each of these fights, to make it more interesting, I'm not gonna just stab him. I'm gonna just beat him to death with the prong of this. And then we're gonna stick a fork in him, because now he's done. Can I not stab him anymore? That's bad. Wait, can I not stab him? This is really okay. Wait. Is this making the game harder on me then? If I can't stab him, because I'm not being able to stab him here. Yeah, this is bad. I'm not sure I can actually stab him. Okay, yeah, we can stab him. I was just doing it really bad. Alright, here we go. Now, this guy I'm gonna stab. So as you can see, we stabbed him once right in the, stomach area, and he kind of just fell over. Oh, right through the head. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, so he was cool carrying this. This is like a really bad weapon. One of the worst weapons in the entire game, honestly. Even the fists are better. Okay, we stabbed him, but unfortunately I didn't take him down. But now we're going to use our superior range, and the fact that no matter where we hit him, it kind of hurts still, except not as much if we don't hit him with the metal bits, to just beat him down a bit. Well, you look at that, he's down. Yield, or die. Okay, he yielded. Next fight. So make sure to like, subscribe, and go follow me on Rumble. Okay, I'm playing pretty risky since he does have a pretty sharp knife, but I did knock him down with the spear. This is not a spear. Actually, funny enough, although polearms in this game are really good, the spear sucks. Alright, great champion. Yep. Just continue stabbing. Well, since there goes that, I'm just gonna stab you again. Now, get down. Okay, he's like super injured, but let's just stick a fork in him because he's done. There we go, I stole his hat. Now, again, entering into the commoner rank, I am not going to be playing into the commoner things, because as it so happens, I suck with swords. And unfortunately, there's no polearms in the commoner tier. So once more, we are playing our glorious peasant with a pitchfork. And plus, we also get +1 bonus rank for, Ooh, this might be a bit hard here, because he does have a sword, which means he can't just stab us in return. They also do sort of like trying to, copy whatever you do. These NPCs. Ooh, okay, yeah, that was pretty bad. I think we just lost a foot there. Oh, well. See, now, dangerous thing is I might get stabbed while trying to do this. Good thing is, if I just ram into them fast enough, they don't have the time to react. And they also don't like doing a... Oh, no, I just died. That was right to the throat. Yeah. Well, now I get to go to the Abyss to get a second chance. Well, more than a second chance. You can basically get infinite chances in the Abyss as long as you win. Okay, knife. Not knife. Scissors. Not the worst weapon it could have given me. I see something better, though. We got pants. I'll keep that as a side weapon, just in case. We got a hat, too, a metal one. That's the best one we can get in this area. Okay, no enemies yet. Okay, here's our enemy. Oh, okay, he's got an axe. Could have just killed me right there. Come on, surrender. God, okay, well, I think he's dead. Alright, well, let's drop that, and instead grab that axe, and then... Oh, that's right, it's too big to holster. Alright. Sometimes I forget that. You can't holster every weapon. Different pants. I hit him right in the nose. Okay, this is really good. I like the mace way better than the throwing axe, because the throwing axe, frankly, sucks. But thankfully, we can have both. Well, to be honest, I should probably get rid of the throwing axe, because who can really throw with it? Nobody can. Nothing. We don't got a shirt yet, but we want a shirt. Is he really getting back up? No. Stay down. You know, we're just gonna run straight forwards like this and hope that we hit someone. And we did. That went right through him. No. Also, you can just right-click to... Yeah, get it like that, and then I can just hold it like this. Have it hold down, right-click. Now, we're actually not redoing the beggar stuff, which I'm not sure why. Normally, we have to redo that. Okay, see, this is exactly why I brought the secondary weapon. Oh my god, I lost the weapon. Well, he sucks in close quarters combat, since I can completely control his weapon because it's too heavy. Just die. Okay, phew. Alright, yeah, see, so, we were able to survive the peasant tier, and we got back. We survived. Barely. Alright, let's try that again, but this time don't die. And you might be wondering, no, why don't you just play this guy? Well, it's because I suck at it, alright? I suck at using anything that's not a polearm or an axe. Which means swords. I suck at using swords. But I'm sure the most observant of you could already glean that. Pretty sure that's the right word. Then again, I really just am good at using polearms, and that's about it. Cause see, I perfectly dodged that and then stabbed it into him. Of course, you can't tell where I stabbed him, because again, blood and gore is off, so all left is bruise. I'll probably be playing more of this in the future. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Nope! Surrender. Surrender! I died. Surrendering takes too long. Yes, that's the problem. I need to play more careful against enemies who have swords. I gotta remember that I have the range advantage, and I want them to come to me. I don't want to come to them. But honestly, after this part, the game gets a lot easier. And the reason for that is... I have to stop my recording software from crashing. It's not the best. Alright, we got an axe. Not bad. I want to swap it handstand so I can do two-handing with it. And we found a small hatchet to add to my collection. And we found this. Now, you see, I don't want to do this again, because I already did that, and it's kind of boring. Alright, axe versus hatchet, except you're an idiot who's one-handing it. Which means I have better control over mine. Wow, okay, he's really dead. That would have chopped off his head. But again, no gore. And no blood either. Ouch! I forgot, you can't kick things, really, when you have no shoes. I just took damage. Oh, well, he's lucky. I only hit him with the, this part of my sword. I'm still in that hat, though. It protects against some minor blunt damage. And, any form of protection is probably better than no protection. That'll help in case I get hit from behind, because it does still count as a physics object. Even when it's on your back. Finally, some pants. Okay, now see, this is a hard matchup. What I want to do is I want to try to hit his, Ouch! Oh, he's stabbing me. He's stabbing me. I'm dead. What I was trying to do is I was trying to get control of his, pitchfork and knock it away. In order to be able to, attack him. But that's the real problem. You cannot fight the pitchfork with any weapon in this game. Because he has real good aim. But you know what? Because we died, that's gonna do it for today's video.